arco compuesto femenino individual. En la diana número 1 y representando a Dinamarca, Tanja Gellenthien.
So world number 9 from Denmark, 25 years old, Tanja Gellenthien.
Y representando a Colombia, Nora Valdez.
Goes up against the world number 32, just 23 years old, from Colombia. It's Nora Valdez. Nikki, let's pin your flag to the mast here. Who do you fancy here?
That is such a tough question. I think it's really, really hard to call. If I had to go with it, I think I'm going to go with Tanja. I think she's on momentum now. I think she's looking strong. Let's see what she can do. Never had a gold medal before. Can she do it now?
Well, interesting one, because you know what? You're the expert. I'm just the guy that talks about it. I fancy Nora Valdez can do this.
Game on.
So let's put a peso on it, shall we? Here we go. Time for gold here in the compound women's division in Guatemala City, the first stage of the Hyundai Archery World Cup Series of 2021. This for the gold medal, and Tanja Gellenthien will get us underway.
God tid. 7, 6.
Not the start she wanted. A little bit of a long hold, but she knows where she is with it. Get back in the groove. Exactly the same place, low left. Makes me wonder, have the conditions changed? Have they gone out on the practice range? Something different. Boom.
Well, that's one way to use your sighter. What can Valdez do here? Same thing.
Fingeren på, lige tilbage.
Well, she wasn't happy with that. You saw in her face a 28 for Gellenthien. Opportunity, early though it is, for Nora Valdez. Well, it's early, but it's 1 point, and we've been saying this, that in these conditions, especially when it's there's not too much wind, it's pretty steady out there. They're all shooting high scores. 1 point can make a massive difference.
It can do, but we've seen it being turned around as well, so it's a hard one. I mean, mentally it's a good place to be. I think you become a little bit more relaxed about things, but ultimately it's still anyone's game.
Didn't look too happy with that shot, did she? A little quizzical as to what happened with it. Not quite the tell on the face of Nora Valdez there, but they both shot 9s to start off with, 10s in the middle, and then Gellenthien shot a second 9, which has given Nora Valdez of Colombia the lead, albeit just by a single point. It does mean that Tanja Gellenthien will shoot first in end number 2, and this for a gold medal and a place at the Hyundai Archery World Cup Finals.
Fingeren på, lige tilbage. Yep.
Great start, straight in that X-ring. Opening up a tiny lead. All square.
Lige tilbage. God tid. Arbejd med det. Yep.
Didn't look happy again.
She didn't look happy. Kind of the balance of that shot, I think. You could just see that kind of movement, front arm, back arm, just as it broke, but it was good enough for a 10.
Yeah. Doesn't show too much, Valdez, but she just a slight tell him she wasn't happy with that. Both shots in the same place for her. Perfect though for Gellenthien. What a recovery. Dropping 2 points in the first, which is still not bad, 28 out of 30. but coming back with a 30 and a perfect. And an overcorrection there, and a 27 for Nora Valdez. And look at the difference that makes to the score.
Yeah, you know, 2 points in it now, opened up another point, so it's not going the right way for her, is it? But like I say, we've got 3 ends to go. Anything can happen in that time.
Yeah, big swing, and let's not forget that Tanja Gellenthien came through her semi-final dropping just a single point, and she seems to have found the middle of the target here, so could be telling times for Nora Valdez as we take a look back at well, that was, I think, the second shot there. She just didn't look happy with it, but it hit the 10.
Yeah, did you see Martin, the coach there? He was just sort of talking about the release. You could see with his hands the motion he was making. I think they were talking about like the balance of the shot, the release of the shot. So yeah, she's probably just going to focus on that feeling that she wants, that balance front and back.
Martin Damsbo, of course, has been shooting here this week, but serving as coach for Tanja Gellenthien in this compound women's gold medal match. So, time for end number 3. Nora Valdez of Colombia trailing by 2 points. Will shoot first.
Really nice. Good timing shot. Straight in the middle.
Fingeren på, lige tilbage. Yep.
Another nice quick shot there. Much better.
Oh, amazing.
Lige tilbage. Yep. Streg X ned til venstre.
10-10-10-10.
Opportunity for her first perfect though. Valdez, look at the grouping. Now that is impressive. Valdez with her first 30, but very, very close together. Bit of pressure now on Gellenthien. How will she respond?
God tid. God tid. 7, 6, 5.
Oh, she's got away with it. Held on to that one for a long time, making a big adjustment on her sight as well. But a second perfect for Gellenthien in a row. And she is on 88 points, leading by 2 points still. Long hold on that last one, Nikki.
It was, yeah. You could hear the countdown. They've got 20 seconds to shoot these arrows, and if they don't get it off in time, that they'll lose the arrow. So, yeah, it was important that the shot went at that time.
Yeah, and after 2 arrows, I mean, you're the expert, but they just looked much more confident, much more solid shots, the first 2 shots from Gellenthien. A perfect 30 from Nora Valdez, let's not forget that. But that last arrow just didn't look as solid as the first 2 from Gellenthien.
Like you say, just a longer hold, but it was good enough for the 10.
Well, Gellenthien doing enough here. Doesn't look as comfortable as she did when she shot 149 in her semi-final, but she has got the lead, and critically, they're more than halfway through this gold medal match now. And, well, whatever Valdez does, if Tanja Gellenthien stays in the middle, this match is already done and dusted. Well, did you say she's never won a World Cup Series event?
That's right, yeah. She's been in the finals. She's been on the podium, but not gold.
Well, Nora Valdez from Colombia, who will get end number 4 underway. Into the 10s. So whatever happens here, we're going to have a first-time winner
Fingeren på, lige
on the
bagud.
Archery World Cup stage.
God tid. Yep.
Oh, it's just going out the other side there. Doesn't look happy.
She moved her sight, didn't she, after that last arrow? I don't think I would have done it. It was a long hold. I would have just left it, I think. Nice. Nice and solid.
In a rhythm.
Lige
I'm
bagud.
not sure we can say the same about
X.
Tanja Gellenthien, but she's still hitting the 10s.
Yeah, nice and solid, good timing. There's more consistency. So when we talk about timing, it's the length of time between setting the shot up and then breaking. And Nora's certainly had more consistency on that.
Well, dropping a point there, certainly a quicker process for Gellenthien that time round, but dropping into the 9, so giving back a point. Well, I say giving back a point. It was a perfect from Nora Valdez. She won back a point and trails by a single point here. Anything you spot from that last arrow from Gellenthien? It was a much faster process that she went through. Was it too quick?
Yeah, I think sometimes they are too quick. She certainly had a one there was really quick. So consistency is key. Like I said, that timing from the point that you're ready to start the process, you settled and aimed to it going off breaking. We want that timing to be the same each time, really. That's going to indicate you've got the same feelings, the same balance, front and back.
Yeah, the process is so important for the archers, just repeating the same thing over again. Learning the muscle memory is one bit, but I think the bit that a lot of people might not get is that how disruptive that is to your mental game when it isn't flowing the way that you normally shoot in training.
Yeah, you just got to keep thinking of those feelings of when it goes right. Forget the ones that don't go right. Just keep thinking of how you want it to be. Well,
it's been going right for 2 ends for Nora Valdez, but she still trails by a single point and will shoot first, the 5th and final end. Big opportunity here for Gellenthien to close the door here. Just starting to hear the wind picking up.
I think that affected her. You know, I think you could feel the wind, you could hear the wind, and she just took that bit longer to trust it for that shot to break. Big 9. Solid.
Yeah, very nice. But arrow's running out for Valdez. She needs Gellenthien to drop points. Gellenthien can afford just to match Valdez. Uh-oh. Now that is a big swing. That is a big swing indeed. So now Valdez can put this out of reach with a 10. Oh, she's put it in the 9! Right, so Gellenthien here needs a 10 to draw things level. She just shot an 8, but she's put it in the middle of the target here. Oh my goodness me, what more could you ask for in sporting drama? It looked to me like Gellenthien had this all the way in the 5th. All she had to do was match her opponent. Second arrow, bungs it in the 8, and the 1 point lead turns into a 1 point deficit. You switch over to the other side of the shooting line. Valdez can put it out of reach with a 10. She shoots a 9, and then Tanja Gellenthien, under the most immense pressure, lands it right in the middle of the target. We're all square, and we will go to a shoot-off. Okay, Nikki, right, first off, let's just come back down to earth here. Remind us how the shoot-off works.
Well, we're going to shoot 1 arrow. It's the closest to the centre who's going to take this win. Book their place in the Hyundai World Cup finals.
Incredible match. It was a really interesting second end that Gellenthien pulled away. At that point, the wind was in her sails. She shot a 30 in the next end, a 29, but then she's dropped, well, a handful of points, 3 of them in the final end, to give Valdez the opportunity to draw level and take us to a shoot-off for the compound women's gold medal, and as Nikki said, a place at the World Cup finals. How confident are you feeling about your peso bet with me?
I'm on the edge right now.
I'm still very confident. Valdez is going to take this. No, shoot-off. It's down to 1 arrow. Who's going to hold their nerve? Neither of them have been consistent enough throughout this. It's anyone's for the taking. I wonder what's going through their minds right now. Just follow the process. Get it down the middle. Get it closest to the spider. A deep breath there. She is definitely trying to calm her nerves. She's the more experienced, so you'd have to say she probably is the favourite in the shoot-off, but she certainly looked a little nervous. Tanja Gellenthien draws to shoot first in the shoot-off for gold in Guatemala. Great.
X10.
Really, really good. Very solid. Pressure on. Can't tell whether there's any pressure on Nora Valdez. Oh, what a shot! Right on the spider. What a brilliant performance from Nora Valdez from Colombia. The 23-year-old has taken the first stage of the Hyundai Archery World Cup Series compound women's gold medal here in Guatemala City. Right, first, where's my peso?
I'll have to sort that out somehow.
What a brilliant performance, and what a brilliant match.
My goodness me, that fifth end was like a roller coaster. I don't know where we were. I was just all over the place. Who was going to take the win? And my goodness me, that shoot off was just absolutely fabulous. I think Gellenthien walked off the line pretty happy, as you would be having shot an X, but I think Valdez just taught us a lesson in how to do a shoot off. You hit the spider.
Yeah, superb, supreme performance from an athlete who clearly is one of the few around that have taken advantage of the enforced hiatus, worked on her game. She looks so solid both mentally and technically. A really brilliant win for the Colombian. Have we got a new Colombian superstar in the making here? She's definitely going to climb the world rankings, and she's definitely going to be on top of the podium a little bit later on. What a superb way to finish the women's compound.